Hello, I'm Danielle Stimpson from Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and Capricorn, these are your tarot cards for February of 2023. If you'd like to learn more about my live online Reiki certification courses or my regular Reiki healing live streams, go ahead and check out my YouTube, learnreikiphiladelphia.com, or check out the link in the description. So without any further ado, let's dive into your cards. Okay, so if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I definitely suggest that you check out all three and any other major placements you have if you happen to know what they are. But if you also have a major placement in Taurus, you may find that these two readings are very close. They have a lot of the same themes and things going on and even specific cards. So there might be some significant overlap, so definitely check out all three. So what is the focus of your card reading this month? It is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is often seen as the wish card. So actually just that. Oftentimes, even back into olden times, if you saw this card, you would instruct your querent to make a wish. So certainly go ahead and do that. Anything you've been working on, manifesting, chipping away at, things are starting to bloom for you. You're in a position to start thinking about how you want to create your life as an experience, what you want your day-to-day to be, what you want your work to sort of feed, and how you want to feel in your life. Cups are very much about emotions, relationships, and experience. So yeah, a lot of that blooming this month. How are you entering the month? How are you leaving January is Ace of Wands. This is this burst of getting it done energy. It's almost like suddenly somebody reignited the fire under you. If you were struggling with any kind of burnout or feeling like you didn't quite know where to put your energy, it was made clear and you're kind of firing on all cylinders, or at least more than you were. So you're bringing that momentum into this month. What's your challenge for February? It's the Eight of Wands. It's not the worst card to have in your challenges, but it definitely means things are moving quickly. There's a lot of energy. There's a seeming amount of chaos. It's almost like everything's already in motion. Like you kick things off in January and it's already happening. So you're going to be, in a way, feeling like you're playing catch up. You may feel behind the ball. I know that's super uncomfortable for Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn sun myself. Yeah, it can be hard to feel like you're not quite caught up, or you're constantly trying to play catch up, and that things are volatile and just sort of happening all around you all of a sudden. But this is the challenge, trying to deal with that. So definitely anything you can do to help you manage chaotic energy or a lot of energy expended could be really helpful for you. If you already have any practices to support yourself through that, now's a good time to make them a priority. What's the best path forward with all of these sudden burst of energy, opportunities, and all of this sort of shifting and happening seemingly at once? It's like almost like everything was hurry up and wait, and now we've got the hurrying up. Best way forward, this is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, this is not a bad card. This is a woman who is blindfolded. It's definitely linked with the moon. And she's got these two swords. Swords are intellect, they are thoughts, they are logic. This blindfold and the two swords down doesn't really mean a lot of action or even a lot of thinking. What this card generally means is a lack of ability or willingness to see things what they are and make decisions in the moment. So when I take that and I look at your Eight of Wands, everything in motion is the challenge, and then best path forward is sort of do not hide your head in the sand. It's time to be proactive, very logical, seeing things for what they are, making decisions in the moment. If you struggle with decision making, if you struggle with saying, okay, yes, this, no, that, this is going to be a tougher month for you. Anything you can do to support yourself through that, and we do have some advice coming up, would be helpful. Know that the decisions are there. You may have to make some decisions without a lot of time to process because things are just moving so quickly. Kind of the worst thing you can do is not choose. So make the best decision you can, but the worst thing you can do is kind of la 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 la, I can't see you, I'm not ready to make this decision, let's wait and see what happens. There's not going to be a lot of time for that because things are already moving, and if you don't make the decision is going to get made for you. So just putting that out there. Whispers from your guides, which is exactly what it sounds like. This is another one that very much has a lot to do with some other readings that came up this month, so a theme for all of us. Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins is all about resources, stability, but also, even though she's Pentacles and Coins, which is finite resources, cash, real estate, things like that, like stability, because she's a queen, it also is in the human capital, so the people in your life. This may represent yourself or someone else, depending on how exactly this lands for you, what else is in your other readings. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be a little bit of both. This is someone who is there to be supportive and to help others kind of feel as though the ground isn't shifting beneath them, so that they can go out and do what they need to do, make some choices, do some work, and come back and have a sense of stability. This is also love and support given, and a lot of guidance when it comes to being grounded. If you are in this situation with that Eight of Wands and everything's moving really quick and you have to make decisions on the fly, and that's not your most comfortable place to be, this would suggest that you look to the people in your life that are very practical, pragmatic, supportive, and encouraging, and ask them for some support, and to also, for a lot of you, to hold this space for yourself. Tap into the parts of you that can kind of look at yourself objectively and say, okay, what would I tell a friend in my scenario? Getting that outward perspective. Stones like labradorite and tiger eye are really helpful for times like this. Also mookaite for accepting change and making decisions. But for what it's worth, reach out to those people that can maybe even have a little more life experience than you, or more experience in the field that you're asking about than you, or simply someone who's very stable, always wants to see what's best for you, and somebody who really cares enough that you would listen to them, take it seriously enough to act on their feedback. So you have a lot of decisions to make. Things are going in a good direction, but the good news is you don't feel stuck anymore. And with that blessing card, that Cups card that we had in the beginning, the Nine of Cups, that's the Merchant card. That's a lot of happiness flowing. It also can be a lot of material success. So I would suggest, focus on what would make you happiest as a default. So with that, Capricorn, definitely check out the readings for your sun, moon, and rising. It'll give you more information into how this shows up in your life specifically. If you want to be the first to know about your March cards coming up, go ahead and give me a follow. If you don't mind, if you feel like this was helpful, please give me a like. And other than that, check out my regular live stream healing on YouTube 5 times a week at Learn Reiki Philadelphia. So thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful February, Capricorn. You deserve all of the forward momentum and being unstuck. And I will see you in March.